Hello all, this is Aki from Gallery, and I'll be playing a short game of Masters today, probably 10-20 minutes. I will be hitting on my wife, which should be at this point Skuld, not Daldandy. I was in a relationship with her as far as I can tell, but she didn't want to continue and she wanted a kid and I didn't want a kid, and we could have probably worked it out, but other things came into the considerations, and just happy that she's happy with her kid, and that's what it seems like to me. So I had that, and I'm currently hitting on Skuld, and I think in terms of like interactions that I'm doing well. It doesn't seem like I'm doing badly. I think that's putting it perhaps in too much of competitive or like computer game terms, but I think she wouldn't mind. I think I'm doing fairly well. I'm getting like a fairly positive signal from her. So in this game, I should be married to Skuld instead of going to hit on somebody else, because that should be the starting default for me under the current circumstances. So I'm going to be hitting on her, so I don't have to hit on the random background people like the sports athletes and so on, and have that be, as you would call it, Skuld. I'm also going to be criticizing a few religions. Still haven't decided which of the religions I want to criticize, but I do want to criticize some religions. I could see my astrologer medium as well. Not just my wife, and see what happens.
It's a good thing I didn't have anything important scheduled for today. For your information, I don't appreciate this sort of inappropriateness.
My wife's angry with me. Oh no.
We are in.
We'll see what happens with the next ruler.
Hello, I am at the central square.
It seems that she's angry with me. Oh, who knows?
Our agents.
So I now have a new leader. I was just about to be thrown out of office, and now I'm playing the new guy. I have 100% support, and let's see how this goes. I'm now colored the same as everybody else in the country, as they say, and I'm no longer the odd man out.
What's going on? So now you give compliments? Yeah, okay. Don't forget to turn off the mics and take your socks off.
Why turn off this mic?
We are in a dead end.
I want the whole world to hear.
The country's on the edge of the abyss.
I want the whole world to hear.
I'm going to
I love making.
Bingo! These chicken entrails look perfectly legible to me. Let's go for it. Dense viscera. This animal was traumatized. Woken in the middle of the night. The farmyard buzzing. Suspicious noises outside. The door opens. Oh! The fox is in the hen house. A name is appearing.
Nice. That was a very bad omen.
Our fiscal...
Oh no, I got dead. No! And I'm going to ruin my 100% support rating, and then I'm going to collapse horribly.
The bill has...
Because I just raised the value-added tax. Sitting against antisocial policy.
We have
All-out
The
strike.
your so.
And general marches.
I have just...
And our, secret agent man is telling us that they're upset with us. Pakistan had an earthquake. I think this is the result of their attacking
Hello?
the US drone.
Guess where I'm calling from?
That's the result of them attacking
Funeral
the US
will
drone,
take place next week.
I think.
Do you want to attend the ceremony?
I will. It's the guy who got attacked by the
Our side...
Antifa guys. It's the journalist responsible for coordinating the situation in the Middle East. That guy got attacked. Not sure if it's the same guy as the... Not sure if it's the same guy as the guy that Antifa attacked. Yay. Post. And I will play as my successor.
We are in...
Click now. And I'm a black guy again. With 0% support and a huge demonstration against me. It's finding the scapegoat. Scapegoat progress initiated. Program. And now I'm the general. There's probably a deep spiritual message in there for anybody wishing to go through it. Let's build more primary education for one more cycle. They were complaining that I'm running out of schools for the young people. And a new army leader. I'm getting a lot of government changes because I'm slowly increasing the VAT as we take more debt so that we can pay it back. It's not a troublesome amount of debt, but I would be preferring us to have none, so our interest rates are still very low, so we'll see.
Our agents that have... The theory...
Ultra-conservative coalition in Russia. And as you can see on the world map, I'm actually rather liked by everyone. Only North Korea is a rival or hostile to me. Economically, I'm allied with other Scandinavian nations, not including Denmark or Iceland. And I'm friendly with most of the planet. South America, Africa, and Asia are some areas with red in them, but it's very minor. I'm in NATO, I'm allied with most of Western Europe militarily, and the only countries that are rival or hostile to me in military matters are Syria and North Korea. Everyone else likes me, or is not
Our agents that have
disliking
infiltrated
me.
this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes with...
Going again against the Islamic forces or the terrorist organizations in Afghanistan. Going against them.
Good morning.
They wanna sell fowl to us. Chicken and related animals. Birds.
As I predicted, I'd like to...
I'm listening carefully. How much would this aid amount to?
1 coin.
How kind of you.
You will get a coin. And we will get the, like, we had a meeting with this particular Persian. We had a meeting with a Persian. Nice.
Scientific rigor has proved its superiority over doctrinal barbarity. A simulation program based on Merring's models, the application of transactional analysis to ambush situations, a pyrotechnical approach to interpersonal dynamics in combat situations. As you can see, nothing is left to chance, which is why this operation was successful in eradicating the terrorist organization. And the cherry on the cake, we have the leader. Ahem.
Just eradicated that terrorist organization. I got their leader. That was probably somebody like Bin Bin. Osama Bin Laden. Sinpä kommer nu. Sulla. Mr. Taliban, Talimi Banana. Colin Powell gonna bomb his home. Mr. Taliban, Talimi Banana. Government waste. Nice. You shouldn't sing, it's a waste of your talent. Talimi Banana. Mr. Taliban, Talimi Banana. Colin Powell gonna bomb his home. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Taliban sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Piilossa viidakon. Toki kohta on vain Bin Laden tunteeseen.
Our agents that have infiltrated...
We can dismantle Russian mafia. No, I won't have you kill the chief of staff of the Ukrainians. That's not why you're there. You're there to boost our counter-terrorism operation. The fight against the mafia. This style really doesn't earn me any friends in the underworld. They're probably hating my guts right now.
As I predicted, the systematic analysis of the habits of small groups has allowed us to strike a...
I will repeat later.
I have to tell you that I am filled with pride to be the mother of a leader who is so loved by the people. But don't forget what I used to tell you when you came home from school with a good grade. Being good isn't enough. You have to be the best.
Pressure. No. Maybe I should go with a more democratic model. I'm a little authoritarian, you might say. I'm a little authoritarian in this thing. So next step before I quit, I'm going to be criticizing religions, because there are quite a few things that they have done that I truly dislike about them currently. On top of these things, there should be at least Islam, Jewish, atheist, and probably some kind of space age religion.
No responsible
person is in charge. Appoint new minister. Home department. Other party. Where is former head of government? There is former head of government. Religions. Criticize. The Christian religion has in general not been able to avoid the current bloodshed that is going on, and I would like to criticize them for that. On top of that, I would like to criticize probably Satanists, but I'm not sure. Scientologists have not been in the news lately as a negative force, and the alternative church has not been in the news lately as a negative force. I will criticize the new church for how they handled the bring forth. I will criticize the Satanists for how they did the whole security thing in the recent conflict. And what do I think of Scientologists? Hello, dog. Scientologists have not been intolerable as of late. Failing to uncover the secrets of the UFO thing and release it for the rest of us. Let's see what happens now that I did the whole criticism round. Probably nothing. There probably won't be any demonstration or protests. Nobody minds that I'm criticizing them. They don't care. Perhaps I should have congratulated the alternative religions.
The preparation.
Yes, I will join your Christmas party.
The demonstration.
Lebanon's leader wants to meet me. Lebanon.
What's the...
Lebanon. Lebanon gets banned. The Anon. On. Anon gets banned. I think I'm about done. I'm starting to mumble. Anon.
The funeral will take place next week.
Nope. Actor doing good job.
Good morning.
Will not participate in symbolic funeral.
Sure. Our country is confirmed.
Gun fuck yourself.
The demonstration.
Go on. Go on.
Good morning. Sure.
I like my coffee the way I like my women.
Demonstration.
Black and covered in machine oil. Russian president wants to meet me. I'll quit after that.
10 more days.
I will participate in the rock ceremony. The rock festival. I will not get moving. I like being fat. I like being chubby. Chubby cheese. Nice. Economic growth over the year, 94%. At this rate, I will overtake the United States and everybody else in the world economy relatively soon. No. They're expanding faster than I am. Everybody's expanding hugely fast now. They probably figured out the thing. Nuclear electricity main production percentage of national sales 2.81, steel 4.22, tire industry 2.68. Inflation is rampant, but it's also going down. value of my money is depleting rapidly. The dollar is gaining ground against the euro. The yen seems to be fluctuating against the dollar and gaining strongly against the euro. It seems like the euro is going down. That's what they get for kicking out somebody who's the size of basically bigger than Japan. Third largest economy on the
Good
planet.
morning.
What did you want? Electricity. Ooh, that is a huge trade. That is a huge trade. A slight disadvantage for me. Why is it stating that I'm producing 63 of electricity and consuming 150 when I'm actually doing much better than that?
Temper your words and remain in your place.
No, you temper your words, ma'am. You're an evil nation. You need to be calm about what you do, or the miners are gonna swarm you like a bunch of bees and then you're gonna die horribly. Nah. I was supposed to build a couple of other things first. I noticed that I haven't connected a couple of my cities with the transport thing. This is probably the single most useless thing I could do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Former, there we go, former head of government. I'm going to have you build a couple of transport things that are probably absolutely useless, but I'm gonna have you build them nonetheless. Kuopio, Vaasa, yay. Espoo, Vaasa. These are absolutely useless links, but I'll build them anyway. Helsinki, Oulu. This is a little bit better. The rest go into building geothermal. I wish geothermal was at least comparatively able to compete with the other energy sources. There was greater need elsewhere are really bad choices. Nice. New infrastructure will not have a major impact on tourism in our country. Already sufficient transport network. Traffic conditions will not have much effect. But at least it's not a bad choice. Nice. Helsinki, Oulu. This was a good choice. The cities chosen for train stations are good choices and are good for their expansion. Nice. That was actually a good choice. I was surprised. I'm still not producing any oil. Damn it. There should be at least a little oil production when you have like 50 well sites in the country, even if it's supposed to have a zero oil
Our scientific
availability. There are a couple of bugs like that that annoy me. Woohoo. There we go. I want to be oil self-sufficient. I don't want to rely on imports for oil, gas, uranium, or any of the other main energy sources. I don't want to rely on imports for those. It's a bad idea. Because you can be cut off from your energy sources really quickly. I also don't want to import electricity in a large amount. I feel like that's a bad choice. There we go. Neck's all locked up. So that was my round. Interesting results. I had to take my makeup off for Skuld to notice me. She thought I was the other guy, and I was basically like, no, you're being inappropriate. And then when I was like in my own skin, she was like, yes, but turn off the microphone, darling. world to see. So anyway, that's all for this gameplay. I will be uploading this.